So basically, the law of attraction, if this is the first time you're hearing about it, you're going to think that we are completely nuts. You're going to be like, this is crazy. It's absolutely not true. You are, you're just believing like old wives' tales. Wives' tales. Okay. So, law of attraction. Bear with me. So, the law of attraction states that whatever you put out will come back to you. So if you're doing good deeds for others, it's going to come back to you. You're putting out good vibes are going to come back to you. Anything that you're putting out is going to come to you. So obviously, when you put out negativity and you put out bad stuff, that's also going to come back to you too. So you want to make sure that what you're putting out is positive energy. And like sometimes you might not even realize that you're doing it. That's why we're having this Zoom. Because I know a lot of people on the Zoom, obviously you joined this business to make money. So did I. And obviously you're all pushing for a promotion. So obviously you all want to make more money. So this is why we're having this Zoom. So y'all can attract it as you're working toward your goal as well. Because if you're tracking your goal, but if you're working toward a goal, but you don't believe it's going to happen, nothing's going to happen to you. And you could say that you believe it, but until you truly believe it in your heart, you're not going to go anywhere. In your heart and your mind, you're not going to go anywhere. So the law of attraction basically states whatever you put out, you get back in. And that change that you're going to make begins with you. So we all do it. We all see negative things. We all have something to improve on. But you have the power to control your entire reality. You have the power to shape everything that's around you. And it's all just going to begin with you. So think about it. Like, have you ever had a goal that you hit? Could be anything, could be getting a grade on a test that you didn't already think about like for a very not a long time, but like it was the forefront of your mindset for a very long time. Like, I need to ace this test, I need to ace this test, I need to ace this test, and then you ace the test. But you ace the test because you put in all the work, but that's because it was your main goal in the forefront of your mind. That was a bad example, but we're going to go more into it. So I'm not saying, like, the point is that I'm making is that I'm not saying that you're going to think about something and your dreams are just going to magically come true, because they're not. That's not how the world works. Like, you're not just going to say, I'm not just going to sit here and be like, I'm going to go double diamond, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do absolutely nothing, and I'm going to watch whatever, My 600-Pound Life on Hulu, binge watch it while I eat, like, Chipotle, and then nothing happens, and I'm like, well, why didn't that happen? Like, I was thinking about it the entire time I was eating my Chipotle and watching My 600-Pound Life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nothing's gonna happen. So when it's not like you can't just say something and then expect it to happen. You got to put in the work. So it's all going to start with your thoughts, and your thoughts are going to shape your beliefs on it. Your beliefs are going to shape your words. Your words are going to shape your actions, and your actions are going to shape your reality. So let's dive into that a little bit. So I'm going to just tell you guys who inspired this entire thing. My father. Loved the man dearly. But traveling cross country with him, I was very on edge, and I had a lot of anxiety. And it wasn't because that I was like anxious being with him. It was that he has a very negative mindset, and he's constantly saying that bad things are going to happen to him, and bad things always happen to him. He's always done this since I was little. And he's always like, I never order anything from Amazon that says easy assembly because it's never easy. Like, he says things like that. And I'm like, well, that's your perspective. Like, somebody else might think it's easy, but since you're not my dad's like a baseball guy. Like, he's not like the handiest father. He doesn't like build stuff. So like, when he gets like something from Amazon that says easy build and it's not an easy build, like, maybe that's just your skill set. Like, like, that's just you, but it might be easy to somebody else. So whatever. So we drove for about 14 hours from, I think it was like something crazy. It was like from Oklahoma to like Texas, like almost through Texas, something like that. And it was a like crazy trip, 16 hours. I was exhausted. He was exhausted. We were driving the whole time. We were, sorry. We were driving the whole time. He was, like, my car was towing on the back of his truck. And so our car was, like, extra long. So we couldn't, like, park in normal parking spots. We couldn't back up, like, certain things we couldn't do. So we got to the hotel finally. We see the hotel. He keeps missing the exit. And he's like, oh, I'm going to miss the exit. I'm going to miss the exit. He misses the exit. We go around again. He's like, oh, I'm going to miss the exit again. Like, watch me miss it again. He misses it again. We finally get there, and he's like, Victoria, this isn't good. There's going to be no place to park. He can't find a place to park. He finally finds a place to park, and then he's sitting there trying to back. I don't really understand what he was trying to do, but I'm sure he had a reason. He was trying to back the truck into, like, a couple spots, but he wanted to make it so he could get out the next morning. So he was like, if someone parks in front of us, like, that's gonna suck. Like, he just kept saying that. Like, someone parks in front of us, like, it's not gonna be good the next morning. We're not gonna be able to get out. He just kept saying that, and I was like, okay, but why are you putting that out there? Like, I was getting so frustrated because, like, I just, like, try to focus on being so positive that whatever. So we finally get out of the car. We get the car parked. We're very exhausted. I get my stuff out. He gets his stuff out. We go into the hotel. We had to walk all the way around. It was freezing because it was, like, the desert, I guess. So at night it's, like, extreme cold. So we get there, and he's like, watch the room be, like, disgusting or something like that. So we get in the room. The AC isn't working, which, like, it just happened to be, like, a flip of the switch. He couldn't find any food places that delivered to us. Because we were hungry, we hadn't eaten, everything was closed because of COVID. Like, anything that could go wrong did go wrong. So I'm sitting on the floor, I'm, like, organizing my bag, and all of a sudden, I'm like, I just want to shower. I don't even care if we get food anymore. I'm just, like, I feel car sick from being in the car all day. Like, I'm tired. Like, you were so negative about everything. You can't just be like, good, we're at the hotel. Like, let's, get settled and get a good night's sleep. He's like, oh, of course these things are going wrong. Of course, nothing's going smooth. I'm sitting on the floor. I'm organizing my stuff. The lights go out. The power goes out in our room. And I was like, what are the friggin' odds that after all this stuff's happening, the lights go out in our room? So we had to wait for them to figure out why the lights went out in our room. Thank God we didn't have to change rooms, but he was definitely complaining about having to change rooms. And I just, like, was having so much anxiety because I couldn't take all that negativity coming at us. And I just feel like, had I been traveling alone, these things wouldn't have happened. And I'm not saying that I would do anything differently or better, but I just wouldn't expect them to happen. And if they happened, I would have handled them more with grace rather than getting mad over it. So then I'm, like, in the bathroom, and he's looking for the ice bucket. And then all of a sudden he's, like, getting mad because he can't find the ice bucket. He's freaking out. And I come out of the bathroom, and I'm like, why are you freaking out? And he's like, there's no ice bucket. Like, this sucks. Like, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, it's in the bathroom. Like, why are you getting yourself worked up over absolutely nothing? And, like, so he's getting himself worked up before he even knows the whole situation. And I get it, you're tired, but if you're getting yourself worked up over things, you're just wasting your own mental energy on something that's not even true. So my dad is just a classic example of, like, what not to do, I feel like, with your mindset, and with, like, especially when you're traveling and things are going to be very unexpected. Like, yes, be prepared for the unexpected, but don't break down when things bad happen. And, like, expect, and don't verbally expect them, if that makes sense. So it all starts with your thoughts. So he's always thinking, bad things are going to happen, so bad things always happen. And this has been since I was a kid. That's just one example. Every time we, like, do something, like, he's always like, of course this happens, of course that happens, of course I get my order wrong. And he's like, every time I go to McDonald's, they mess up my order. And without a doubt, every time he goes to McDonald's, they mess up his order. And for me, I'm just like, not every time. Sometimes they do, but they're human. And it's, like, fast food, and they're working fast. Like, whatever. Like, we'll figure it out. We'll go get the right order. But, so, it starts with your thoughts. And it's hard sometimes to train your thoughts to be positive. So this is why I think it's so important to meditate and to check in on yourself. Um, so when we meditate in the morning, at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, we literally just sit there for like 5 to 10 minutes, and we just don't do anything. You just sit there and you just be, and you focus on your breathing. And if any thoughts come to you, acknowledge it and then send it away, And if it's a negative thought, like, again, acknowledge it and send it away. And then I think like that's truly what's like lying at, like, what's in your subconscious mind is coming forward. So anything that's like, so for example, when I first decided to move to LA, not even decided, when I was gonna move to LA last month, I was having this so much anxiety about just, getting settled, getting across country, there were so many moving parts to this trip. And I was so anxious about all of it. And when I would meditate, I would calm down, and the thoughts that would come to me would be positive ones. They'd be thoughts of, hanging out with my friends and just being happy in the warmth in the sun and the palm trees. Like, it was just like happiness, and I was like, okay, so this anxiety isn't real. It's not a real feeling, like, I'm going to do everything I can to prepare for this trip, and I'm going to let everything else go. And I think when you meditate, it kind of puts everything into perspective, right? So you need to be checking in on your thoughts through the day. You need to sit there and you need to think, okay, what am I thinking? What have I been thinking about today? And like, even if it's for a minute a day, maybe even have an alarm on your phone, check in on yourself. Just say, how are you doing? Because sometimes I wake up, and when I'm journaling in the morning, guys, I don't answer any of your text messages for like an hour before I get my mind right, before I meditate, before I journal. I don't do anything in the business. I don't like to talk to anybody, because I'm trying to get myself in check. Because if I'm everywhere and talking to everybody, and like the same thing with you guys, if you guys wake up and you're checking social media and you're connecting with everybody, you're not connecting with yourself. You got to get yourself right before you can interact with the world. So take time for yourself. Check in on yourself. Check in on your thoughts. And some are going to be positive. That's awesome. But sometimes you wake up and you're in just the worst mood for absolutely no reason. And like, normally girls, like, hormones probably. And like, acknowledge that, like, I didn't get good rest last night. I didn't wake up like, well, okay, well, where can I rest today? Look at it from that standpoint, as opposed to my day's going to suck. And today I woke up and I was like, hey, like, I posted it on Facebook. I said, it's going to be a great day. Did I believe it was going to be a great day? Yes. But also, it could have been the crappiest day ever, and I was still walking around saying today's the best day ever. And it changes your perspective a little bit. So if you are having a bad day and things aren't going your way, and you're thinking all these negative thoughts, like, for example, I'm going to use this example. I can't make any money. I want you to think to yourself, is this thought true? No. You can make money. You can absolutely make money. You have this business. You can get another job. You could do some freelancing depending on what your skills are. Like, you can 100% make money. You could start babysitting. You could do whatever. Like, you can. There's so many opportunities out there for you. So no, that's not a true thought. Can you control this thought and the circumstances of this thought? Can you control how much money you're making? With this business? Yes. So flip it around. Can you make money? Yes, I can make money. So I turn that I can't make money into I can make money, and there you go. And then, if you're having a negative thought, I want you to say 10 positive things about that negative thought. So, y'all, I want you guys to repeat after me. None of your cameras are on, just Kate's. So I'm looking at you, Kate, and I'm all seeing your mouth moving. Then I'm gonna be mad. I don't know. But this is a money mantra that just affirmations that you can say positively about money and about your life. And like, because 10 positive statements counteract one negative statement. So you say you can't make money. No, I can make money. Repeat after me. I love money and money loves me. I am so generous because money is limitless. I love and live in a state of excess and overflow. I always have what I need. I am excited to see where money comes from next. I am wealthy. I am a money magnet. I create wealth and prosperity with ease. Money flows easily to me. I attract my dream clients. My dream clients come to me. My team is promoting, and we are a promoting team. Good. So that's just some stuff. Like, I literally have that written in my phone for whenever I have a negative thought about money, because that's something I think negatively a lot about. And I think a lot of people do, and that's a Zoom for another day. Um, money mindset. But, you know, so your thoughts about things, if you're doing that, you're going to change your thoughts. And if you're changing your thoughts, you're changing your beliefs, because your thoughts make beliefs, right? So these beliefs that you have can be limiting beliefs, they can be, non-limiting beliefs. And, obviously we want to have positive thoughts, but when those negative thoughts creep in, you need to know that they are not true, and you need to not believe them, because again, like, why would you talk to yourself that way when you don't even treat other people that way? Like, treat yourself the way you treat others. That's like that should be the golden rule. Like, treat yourself the way you treat others, because, like, I know you guys would go out of your way to help somebody, but especially this group of people, but when it comes to yourself, you're so quick to be like, you can't promote. So stop saying that. Stop doing that. You're so quick to be like, you don't have any money. Like, stop saying that. So again, whenever you have a limiting belief, like we just said, can't make money, flip it around. So I don't know if you guys read what I sent in the chat, but it's just important to, fill your cup with positive affirmations, positive vibes, because when things happen, you need to make sure your cup's filled with good stuff. So I'm just going to read that really quick. Okay. So when you're holding a cup of coffee and someone comes along and bumps into you, shakes your arm, making your coffee spill everywhere, why did you spill the coffee? And you'd say, probably because somebody bumped into me. And I thought that when I was reading that too. But that's the wrong answer. So you spilled the coffee because there was coffee in your cup. But had there been tea in your cup, you would have spilled tea. So whatever is inside the cup will spill out. Therefore, when life comes along and shakes you up, which it will always happen, whatever's inside your cup will come out. So you have to ask yourself, what is in my cup? So when life gets tough, what's going to spill over? Is it going to be joy? Is it going to be gratefulness, peace, humility, anger, bitterness, harsh words, and reactions? So when life bumps you, are you going to react negatively, or are you going to react positively? Basically, what this whole thing is saying. And it's so true. So, but like, now you're sitting in there and you're like, okay, well, how do we get, like, I'm going to say all these positive things, but like, I don't believe them. Why don't you believe them? Because you can just look around your room right now. Like, you have so much to be grateful for. Like, I'm grateful for this chair I'm sitting in. I'm grateful for this computer, like the ability to connect with you guys. I'm grateful for this glass of wine that's sitting next to me. Like, there's so much to be grateful for. It doesn't have to be something big. It doesn't have to be a Range Rover sitting in your driveway. Be grateful for the little things, and you're going to start to get that positive attitude back. Just look around the room. So your words are going to shape your actions. So I'm going to dare you guys to today on social media. I know it's late for you guys, but on social media, I want you to claim your promotion. I'm going to dare you to claim your promotion on social media. I want you to say it out loud to other people, not just to yourself, not just to us. Say it to other people. Say, I am promoting this month. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I need X amount of people for my team because I'm trying to promote. And like claim it. Throw it out there because you got this. Act like you are and know you have it in the bag. Act like you've already done it. The hard work you're putting in right now is paying off. It's already happened. You already got it in the bag. And I know it's not always easy to develop this way of thinking, and that's why getting on Zooms, surrounding yourself with good influences, getting closer to the fire, getting on Cammie's morning coffee calls, getting on our morning Zooms, getting on our night Zooms, getting on power hours, like connecting in the group chat, even like just reaching out to one person in the group chat and be like, hey, like you've been doing really great. Like I see you, like you've been doing really great. Even if you don't know them, you know how much that's gonna mean to somebody? You know, in the morning Zooms, guys, like they started 6:30 my time, AM. I'm getting up for them. I'm going to be up, and I'll be up till midnight tonight because I got work to do. You know? And again, like, I get my mind right before I even answer any text messages in the morning. I don't like to wake up. I'm not a morning person. I don't like waking up at 6 a.m. I have the worst, like, angry face in the morning. You can ask anybody who's ever had a sleepover with me. Even ask Alexa. I lived with her for almost 2 years. Like, ask her. Like, I do not look nice in the morning. I look like, don't talk to me or I'll beat you up. That's what I look like. Yeah, I'm not happy to be awake. But I'm going to get up and I'm going to get my mindset right. And once I get my mindset right, guys, I can conquer anything. I feel so motivated, so energized, you know? And you have to start your day right. So I'm so proud of how far every single one of you has come this month. And I know it's just going to get better and it's just going to be like completely legendary. But you got to believe that you got it. You got to believe that you have this in the bag. So whatever you're putting out is going to come back in. So claim your promotion. Claim your promotion. Write it everywhere. I got my chart. I'm not going to like show it to you, but like I'll flash it. Like I literally have a whiteboard of my entire chart sitting right there. And like I have notes on it. Like I have the when you don't put in hard work, it's the only thing you get is failure. I have my number. I have the amount of LCs I want to enroll. I have the amount of LCs I'm going to enroll. I have the amount of DTs I'm going to enroll. I have some notes from Rachel Hollis on there. Like I have stuff that's going to motivate me and inspire me to do the work to get this done. And it's not going to be easy, but I know I can do it and I know it's going to happen. And y'all can do it too.